where America goes for funding. Your nationwide direct lender for the last 22 years, guys. We've been grinding out, busting our butts for the last 22 years. Call or text Angelo Christian, 832-431-6331. We're a nationwide commercial, residential, and a private lender. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. And so we got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. But first, we always got to get a hit off with a little bit of that bourbon or whatever is your go-to. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, enable notifications, like that bell. We really appreciate all of your help and your support with the channel. Right now, you're seeing a lot of, government reform and how that's actually trickling down to affect interest rates and home prices in America. So, a lot of people, there's obviously a lot of happy people. There's a lot of people that are upset right now with what the Trump administration is doing. You can say what you want about it. I mean, there's been a lot of corruption, a lot of fraud, a lot of waste in the White House for a really long time. So I think that, it looks like there's a big cleanup, and of course not everyone's going to be happy. It's hard, but I think that we're heading in the right direction, and things are ultimately going to get better. It's just tough, and running a business is very tough. Running a country is extremely difficult. So, but the good thing is, I think that there'll be a lot of good that comes out of it. There'll be a lot of job creation. A lot of Americans are going to get wealthier. So that's what I'm optimistic about. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, enable notifications, subscribe, like that bell. Don't forget you can call or text my office if you have any questions, comments, or even concerns. Reach out to our office, 832-431-6331. We're open 7 days a week. The only lender I know that's actually open 7 days a week for you. So don't be shy, reach out to us. So a couple things I want to discuss tonight is obviously the new gold card that's rolled out with Trump and the Republican administration getting your citizenship. What's happening right now to real estate prices in America? What's going on with the current interest rates? What's the trend? I mean, you saw, and that there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of things that happen. And what does it all mean? And is it good? Is it bad? So if you guys have any questions or comments, don't feel free to definitely ask me if there's anything that you want to discuss. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The sound and the volume, everything's fine, I think. So if you can't hear me, or there's something wrong with the sound or the volume, let me know. Blank checks bull. Yes, we absolutely do DSCR loans. We specialize in them, actually. We're one of the top new non-QM lenders that got involved with non-QM and bank statement, no doc, investor cash flow, hard money bridge. In the beginning, we have the largest buffet of DSCR. We do no DSCR, no ratio, 1-to-1 DSCR, negative DSCR, vacant. So there's a lot of different DSCR that we do, single family, multifamily, a lot of programs that we offer. What do you got? Yeah, tell me what you have, and I can tell you how we can help you with it. And yeah, DSCR is one of my favorite programs. The reason why I like it so much is easy to do. King Goat. That's a good question from King Goat. How soon can you refinance a DSCR? It depends on the type of loan that you've done. Some of them have a prepayment penalty, some of them don't. There's a lot of different type of prepayment penalties. Some lenders are actually pretty flexible. They'll waive the prepayment penalty if you refinance through them, and some won't. So it just depends. And even if there's a prepayment penalty, you can still refinance and get out of it. You might have to pay a fee. Like a lot of bridge loans, they don't have prepayment penalties because they want you, because the design for it. Nothing, I just learned of it now. I'm seeking to use it. Yeah, it's a great program. You don't need any employment. You don't need any income. Usually you have to have 20% down, and it's treated like a commercial loan. You get a 30-year fixed loan. Interest rates are around 6.5%. And the good news is that you can get as many as that you want. There's no limit. So it's not a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. It's a private investor loan. So there's no limit on how many you can get. Yeah, you can get them nationwide too. You can buy, like I said, single family, multifamily. You can use it for a lot of different reasons. We also specialize in bank statement loans too. Is there a prepayment penalty? Um, no, if there's a prepayment penalty, it's not easier to refinance. Excuse me. Um, so what that means is when a prepayment penalty is if you pay usually if not every loan has a prepayment penalty, but if it does, then let's just say that the penalty is 3 years. And let's say the loan's for $500,000. Well, if you pay off that loan, the whole loan of $500,000 before 3 years, you have to pay the lender a fee, usually of 6 months of interest. Okay? So let's just say the rate's 7%. So that means that every month, if you have a $500,000 loan, that you're giving $3,000 a month interest to the lender. 7% times 500,000 is 3,000 a month interest only times 6 months. So you'd have to give the lender an $18,000 fee on top of the payoff to get out of that loan, and that will come out of your proceeds. You don't have to pay it up front. Now, after 3 years, that penalty is lifted, and you will not have to pay off an additional $18,000. Now, you can prepay more to the principal while you're on the loan for the first 3 years. They don't want you to pay it off. Now, the thing about having a prepayment penalty, though, is when you get a loan with a prepayment penalty, it's going to normally mean that you're getting a lower rate. Have you gotten a bridge loan with no prepayment penalty, the rate would not be 7%, it'd be more like 10%. Because the design and intent of the bridge loan is for you to sell the property or refinance quickly. When somebody gets a DSCR loan that has a prepayment penalty, it's usually for long-term financing because you're going to keep the property for a long time. If you're gonna be in and out of it within a year, then you don't want a prepayment penalty long-term loan. You want a bridge loan. So I hope that makes sense. They're all, you just have to know when you, oh, you're welcome, thank you. And we have hundreds of videos on our website, on YouTube, that you can check out on our Angelo Christian Mortgage on YouTube and then Instagram. Hey, nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. We have like thousands of videos on our channel. We've been doing lending for over 20 years. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people. And, been doing since 2005. And then we started our social media channel in 2017. So we're working really hard to get the content out there, get information, build value, help people, get them the funding, get the capital. And you can, if you look down the links down below, you can click to enroll, and there's no cost to get started. There's no contract. We're a direct lender. There's no hard credit check. There's no fee. And so we'll meet with you with one of our lenders, usually within 24 hours. Hey, Angelo, when is it a good time to finance a home? Um, I mean, it just depends on the situation. Are you trying to refinance or are you trying to purchase a home? You know, there's a lot of variables that go into it. Oh, you want to purchase? I mean, what I would say is that, it really depends on your situation. Some people are in a situation where they need to buy a house right now. I'll give you an example. There was a time in my life where I was renting a home, and my lease was up, and the landlord told me that I had to move out. And I had a little bit of a time. I had like maybe 3 months to find a house because they said they weren't extending and they didn't want to sell it. They were just going to move back into it or whatever. And so I had to find a house because I couldn't stay there anymore. So so it forced me into buying, and I'm glad I did buy at that time because there was a massive equity appreciation in the market. I had a hard time finding a house though. Um, uh, I'll answer that in a second about the SBA. So, I would say if you're renting, versus owning, there really isn't a reason to be renting. It's better to own, and you can build equity, especially depending on the state that you're buying in. You can build a lot of equity. In some states, obviously, it depends, like Texas, the equity appreciation. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say for you, we could get you pre-approved. You could buy your new home in Florida. And Orlando's a great market. Orlando is one of the best, I think, markets in America because of all the attractions. You can't go wrong. Interest rates have come down significantly. We have, down payment assistance and grant programs up to $50,000 to be able to help you to purchase a home. We have a 100-point credit boost program if you need a credit booster. So, I mean, if you need about, and it's good that you've reached out 2 to 3 months before your lease is up, because then you can start planning and start thinking about, where you want to look, what do you want to buy, right? I think that's a very good idea. Yeah, just call or text us, 832-431-6331. Or there's going to be a link down below where you can do the enrollment and fill that out, then we'll call you. Either way is fine. And there's no cost. You don't have to pay anything. There's no hard credit check. You can get a pre-approval letter from us and then take that, to start looking for a home. I think it's a really good idea, And here's the thing. I mean, you might live in that house for a couple of years or whatever, turn into a rental property later, lease it out, make money, go buy another one. Or you may stay there forever. I think Orlando's a really good city though. I really like Orlando. It's a fun city, a lot of cool stuff to do there in the surrounding area. And you're close to a lot of other cities. So yeah, answering your question about the SBA on the variable rate versus the fixed. Most SBA loans are adjustable rate, especially the 7A loan. The 504 has a fixed component if you have real estate involved, but most of them are variable rate. And with the rates coming down, if you have a variable rate, your rate should also be going down because usually those are tied to prime or LIBOR. So, it depends on what you're trying to do with the SBA. And also depends on your current rate. There's a lot of things that go into it. Well, what's your rate right now? And what's your interest rate right now? I don't know what your rate is, but we need to figure that out and then see like what, why do you want to refinance? Oh, it's at 10.5. How much do you owe on the property and how much is it worth? How much do you owe? How much is it worth? Yeah, we can go through this and kind of tell you how we figure out how to put a deal together. But it's just me asking questions with my team, and then we figure out how to put a deal together, see if it makes sense. It may not make sense for you, or it may make a lot of sense. It just depends. And remember that we're nationwide. We do loans from Hawaii. The only state that we don't lend in. Another question. I currently own my primary 0340, 450 to 500. If you're trying to refinance, if it's worth 500, well, it depends on where's your credit score at? Okay. Okay, you owe 488. How much are you trying to take out any cash, or are you just trying to lower the rate? And then also, what's your credit score at? Yeah, I don't mind to help figure out deals with you guys. We can definitely do that. I do about 1,000 of them a day, so. Okay. I mean, I would say, would I be able to buy a smaller home and sell the home I have? Yes. King Goat, you can sell your house. We go down to a 500 credit score, so we could pre-approve you to buy a new home. Also, I'd like to take a look and see what we can do to help you to boost your credit score up. We have a credit booster program that we can help to take a look at, popping your score up. But you could downsize, get the money out of your current house, and then buy a new house. You can do FHA, you can do VA. And probably pretty easy to get your score up too. I got to take a look at it. We have our software, our analyzer that can help to boost it up. We might have to do some deletions or disputes. I got to look at it and see with my team. On your SBA loan, I don't think, if you're just trying to, is 5, 10, 15? Yes, you could do home purchase with only 5% down. And we have a home purchase with 0 down with FHA. But if you want a jumbo up to 1 million, you could do 5% down. 5% down up to $1 million with a 700 or higher credit score. Has to be your primary residence. Okay, meticulous detail, going back to your SBA loan. I would say if your sole reason for wanting to refinance the loan is to just lower the rate, you're paying 10.5 right now. I don't know if it's enough. I mean, we might be able to get you like a 7.5% or 8%. And that would be redoing another SBA loan. It sounds like you have a 7A loan. We can definitely look at it and see. I'm happy to take a look at it. I mean, the best you're going to get right now is probably 7.5 to 8% though. I mean, I would say if the property appraises for, I don't know, $1 million or whatever, I don't know how much the property is going to appraise for, but I would think about getting some cash out too, if you want cash back. Yeah, I mean, I don't see conventional commercial, the underwriting is usually a little more strict. Have you talked to your local bank or credit union about refinancing? I wonder if your bank would do it if you asked them. If you have a small bank that you work with, they might be able to offer you something better. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, I would say talk to your bank. If they're going to offer you 6.5, talk to your bank. That's a good deal. This type of transaction that you're trying to do is where I would recommend talking to your local bank or credit union. Yeah, even if they want to keep it SBA. If they're going to drop your interest rate 4%, that's a good deal, man. I don't know. I mean, I think that's not a bad deal at all. I mean, your payment's going to probably go down by $1,300 a month. Yeah. Oh, hi, Eric. What credit score do you need for a construction loan? Ideally 700 or higher for construction. Construction loans, which is one of my favorite loan programs, they also have the highest risk and they're very complicated, so they require a higher credit score. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with a construction loan, and lenders, the way they think is kind of they kind of contemplate to the downside about what could go wrong. So I love them though. I think they're great. We do all different types of financing packages. Like, we do construction, we do land loans, we do hard money, we do bridge, we do fix and flip. I mean, you guys definitely check out our social media. I mean, we've got thousands of videos on there. We go down to a 500 credit score. Easy power, truck driver, I get paid by the mile, 6 months. Box truck, 7 years. Got a letter guarantee mile. Yes, and it's crazy. We get so many people that we help that are truck drivers, and I definitely commend truck drivers in your industry. I mean, I know how hard you guys work, and I can, every time I'm on a family road trip, I see the truckers, and we always give them a big, we know how hard it is to, do that, and also people get paid by different pay rates. Some get paid by the load, some get paid by the mile, some get paid by the day. Some of them have transitioned from W-2 to 1099. And so one of the things that's kind of cool about our company, we understand how truck drivers get paid. So we can tie all of your income together from the previous employer and the current employer to help you to get pre-approved now, even though you've been with the company for 6 months. So I'd definitely love to take a look at that to see what we can do to pre-approve you. And a lot of lenders, they don't like to mess with truck drivers because they think it's too complicated. You get paid by different pay rates. You get paid per diem. Sometimes you get unreimbursed expenses. And so a lot of lenders are just not going to want to mess with that. I've been doing it. We've been doing it so long, and so we've kind of got the hacks to figure it out. So yeah, I'd love to talk to you about that and see what we can do. And definitely reach out to us, man. Yeah, you can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. Sorry if my head's bobbing. I'm in a chair that kind of goes back and forth. So I think I missed the question. Somebody put something down there. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Somebody say something down there? If you could, sorry, I think I missed. If you could repost it. I don't know. Sorry about that. I was responding to the other viewer. Anyway, yeah, so if I missed somebody's question, I'm sorry, just repost it, I'll answer it. You can also reach out to our office directly, call, text. Don't forget to subscribe. Please, guys, we need to grow. My goal this year is to get to 100,000 subscribers. Enable notifications, subscribe, like that bell, share the information. We work incredibly hard to get you guys the content, the information, to educate you, to empower you. You know, we want to do everything that we can. To get you the funding. The thing that, the big thing to understand about us is that we are the direct lender. We're the one making the loan to you. We're not a broker. We're not a third party. We're not a YouTuber. We do YouTube, but it's to get you our information so you can understand what we do. But we are the actual funder that makes the loan. We do the processing, the underwriting, the origination, so the closing. And so we'd love to hear from you. We got a lot of different programs to figure it out to get it done. We do it nationwide. How does a bridge loan work? Can you qualify? Yeah, so a bridge loan is basically, if you think about what a bridge is, right? So a bridge is helping you as a conduit to take you from where you are to where you want to go. Like in your example, you mentioned that you want to buy another house and you currently own a home. This is one very good reason why people use a bridge loan, okay? So you can take your current house that you own right now, because the problem when you're trying to buy another house is you have to sell your current home first before you can buy the new house, right? Well, the problem is that where are you going to go move to in the meantime? You don't want to move twice, right? So the bridge loan will let you take your current house that you own, put that for collateral, and then let you buy the new house now without selling. And then you can buy the new house with 100% financing because you put your current house for collateral with a bridge loan, and it pays off the mortgage that you have on that house, and then lets you buy the new home with 100% financing. And then you can sell. Now you moved into your new home, and then you can sell your old house and then pay off the bridge loan. And a bridge loan is asset-based. It's not based on your credit. So that's how it works. But see, that's the characteristics of the bridge loan. But it's a one-year loan program, so it's only designed for you to be on the loan for a year or less. So it's not designed for you to. Now you could also refinance to a long-term conventional or FHA after you close on the new house. You definitely don't want to stand. The other reason why you don't want to stand it because it's a higher rate. The rates are usually 12% or more. You took yourself off per diem. Hey Don, what's up, man? You took yourself off per diem. Yeah, I think we can definitely help you if you have a letter guaranteeing that you're going to get with your mileage, or how you get paid with your pay rates. I mean, to me, it seems like it'd be a no-brainer. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I'd like if you call or text my office, 832-431-6331. We definitely love to hear from you. Let's figure it out. Let's see what we can do. And thanks, Don. Don, if you want to recommend anyone for credit repair, I know you offer credit repair services. No, you don't have any payments. The current loan's paid off. There's no payments for 6 months until you sell your current home. Your current mortgage, if you have a mortgage on your current house, gets paid off, and then you buy the new house with 100% financing, and then it includes 6 months of no payments. Now you do need to take action. You either need to sell your existing home or refinance the bridge loan. You don't want to stay on it, because ultimately you're going to have a payment due after 6 months. Yeah. And Don, if you have someone you want to recommend for... If you have somebody you want to recommend for credit repair, let us know. I know that you're doing credit repair services. But yeah. Like I said, we're open 7 days a week. We'd love to work with you guys. Call or text my office if I can do anything for you. There's no upfront fees with our company. There's no contract. There's no hard credit check. I mean, we're legit. You can look us up, check out everything. Don't forget about our loan partner program. If you want to join our team and become a loan partner to make money off your referrals, that's number one. Number two, if you want to sign up for Real Estate University, become a top producing lender with us, check out Real Estate University on our website. If you got someone that you need funding for, call or text our office. We're here for you. 832-431-6331. If you have done business with us, you're happy with us as a customer, partner, friend, vendor, go to Google Angelo Christian Mortgage, leave us a 5-star review. Then we'll hook you up with an Amazon gift card. So appreciate all of you guys with your help, your support, everything. We want to be here to help you to make your life better, get you the money, get you the funding, whatever we can do. So don't be a stranger. Don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, like that bell, share this information, get it out there to America. We appreciate all of your support. We love you guys. Take care. Stay strong. We'll be back again next week. And if you need anything, it's all on my website. Hit us up, guys. I appreciate all the help and support. We'll see you all again next week later. Bye-bye.